Hei, alle sammen. Jeg sitter her med Juha Villanen. Han er business developer i Garmin Health, som er en helsedelen til Garmin. Garmin er, som vi alle vet, en av de store elektronikk-wearables-firmaene i verden, og er amerikanske. Men de har da skilt ut et eget selskap som jobber med helsedelen av dette, og bruker av Garmin-utstyr for å monitorere blant annet helsen til folk. Og dette er en business som er i en voldsom stor endringsprosess. Så jeg vil høre med Juha hvordan han ser på fremtiden innenfor denne bransjen. So Juha, thank you for coming to Norway. It was very interesting having a discussion with you earlier today. So Juha, how do you think this industry which you are a part of, how will that develop and change in the next coming years?
Yeah, thank you for having me here. Sort of the digital health ecosystem, it's basically has been developing very quickly since the last 2 years. Especially last year has been extremely big. But there are two issues that I have seen. That first of all is that these wearables or fitness trackers and smartwatches have obviously there are more and more of them on the market, so more and more people are using them, and the health relevance of them is increasing. So you can measure many kinds of things that are relevant to your health, not only to your athletic performance or your fitness, but also to your health. So this is the first development. The second one is that there are so many different kinds of players, like from the governmental bodies to the commercial companies providing health services, and the ecosystem and the connectivity is increasing. So these are the elements that I have seen changing in the last 2 years.
Okay, let's go into what kind of measurements the Garmin Variables are capable of doing at the moment. What kind of course, it started with steps and auto and heart rate. So, but what's the new things that the Garmin devices now can measure?
Well, still the heart rate or heart rate variability or beat-to-beat interval, they are relevant for the healthcare industry. Also, we have a new pulse oximeter measuring the oxygen saturation in your blood, and obviously with these kind of elements on top of the physical activity or sleep analytics, the combination of these is extremely relevant for health analytics or prevention programs. So, and then I can't, of course, reveal many things to come, but obviously we are working on increasing the health intelligence of our devices. But already what you can do with the heart rate or beat-to-beat interval or the pulse ox, and you combine it with medical data, it's very interesting to see what you get out of it.
So what kind of industries are now looking into and cooperating with the Garmin on surveillance of the health of the population?
That's a cultural or regional issue a little bit. Sort of in the North America, it's different than it's in Central Europe, in the Nordics. But I would say that if you take the Central European American view, then it's quite often it's the insurance industry, like the health insurance, life insurance, because those are the biggest stakeholders of population health, if you like. But when we come here to the Nordic countries, Scandinavia, then it's the healthcare industry or even the public bodies that invest in digital monitoring, digital prevention, patient monitoring, and such. On top of the healthcare or insurance industries, then IoT, like Internet of Things, so artificial intelligence are bringing us into new kind of industries like automotive segment or others. So the application fields are really huge there.
Yeah, you just released a press release stating that a very interesting cooperation with Daimler Benz, where you are, everybody who owns a Mercedes now can also buy a Garmin watch, which will surveil or harvest data on how they drive and how agile as a driver they are.
Yeah, that's the cooperation with Daimler. That's just one example of how this increasing health relevance and open ecosystem can be used in not only healthcare or industry, but also in industrial sectors like the automotive and the Daimler case. Like, it shows that if you have a real-time stream of the drivers' vital data, it obviously helps you to monitor not only the car but also the driver. And maybe in the coming years and months, these adaptive environments are very interesting to see. But just one example of how wearable data can be used.
So in a couple of years, Norway is kind of not that in the forefront of this industry as we know. It's the Swedes and the Danes and the Finnish. They are working more in using this your Garmin data more extensively than Norwegian business. Isn't that true?
You said so. Well, there are certainly countries. Well, I would say like Israel or Finland are definitely countries where maybe the small size and the high technology advancement and certain other circumstances are driving the companies to use digital opportunities more. Yeah. But I wouldn't say that Norway is lagging behind. Norway is a different kind of an environment, and there are many companies, larger and smaller ones, who are there, but perhaps they are just waiting to see how they can adapt it in Norway. Yeah. So definitely there's lots of happening in Norway, but maybe other circumstances, if you take Israel or Finland as an example, make it easier to test things in the digital health field.
Okay, very interesting talking to you, Juha. We will bring more news about the forthcoming news that you will have during the next year. So we're really much looking forward to cooperating more with you guys. So thank you for coming to Norway. See you soon again.
Thank you.
Thanks.